In this video, I'm going to show you how you can effectively post in Facebook groups without appearing spammy. So welcome back to another DIY tutorial. I'm going to be talking about how you can post in Facebook groups without looking spammy. Now, this is my Facebook group right now. It's a local Facebook group. It's got 52,000 members in here, and over the years I've learned a few things, and quite frankly there's sort of ways that drive me up the wall when I see people posting. Now, sometimes you may be posted and you might be thinking, oh, it's not spammy, but it really is. Okay, and if you don't want to pee off Facebook group admins and getting banned and muted or whatever rules that they've got going on, then following these basic guidelines is probably your best bet. So what I'm going to do, I thought it would be quite nice to show you some examples of what a okay post looks like, what a bad post looks like, and what a fantastic post looks like. And I'm going to do that just by scrolling down on this page, and reviewing some of the content here. So 50,000 plus members, and it's just me monitoring it. So you might see some spam stuff. It's only because I don't always have time to review every single post. There's like over 600 plus posts a day. So let's just get started. So Jessica's posting this. So 2 cream leather chairs for sale, collection only, good condition, will need a clean. And this is actually an okay post. However, if you wanted more engagement, then ideally what you'll be doing is you'll be summarizing it and you'll be pulling it into bullet points. Okay, bullet points makes it easier to read. There is a whole psychology about how when people are reading online or reading in general, it's easier on their eyes when it's in a vertical way, not in a horizontal way. So ideally what she would do is bullet point 2 cream leather chairs for sale, and then another bullet point, collection only, from blah blah, good condition. And also, even though the image itself isn't low quality, I would actually add more pictures in there, get close up of all the angles, let people really know what they're buying. And even though this is an okay picture, adding more images into it would be a great way. Okay, let's scroll down. Okay, so here's another one. So large hut for sale, upstairs, paid down, etc. So that's good. The fact that he's telling us why he's selling it, fantastic images. This is exactly what you want. Looks great. But again, I would bullet point it and even add some emojis in there. And the reason why we add emojis in it is because, as you can see, there's hundreds, thousands of posts right here. Okay, so because there's this many posts, people just they mindlessly look at posts on Facebook. And ideally, if you ask someone a question in the text of your post, or if you add emojis in, then it's going to interrupt that thought pattern, that mindlessness, because if you ask them a question, you're stopping them in their tracks and you're making them think, which means that you've got a greater chance of them actually looking at your post. And with emojis, it adds some humanity into the post. That's the real point of emojis, it's to add some human aspect to online. Let's scroll down. Wanting a reasonable price gardener. Okay, so never ever put all of your big bold text like that. It's basically shouting in people's face. So relax with the capital letters, Kim. And again, wanting a reasonable, it's actually hard on the eyes. So lowercase, get your capitals in there if it's actually necessary. But again, so wanting a reasonable price gardener that's available tomorrow to cut my grass and tidy up after. I don't have a green bin, so would need whoever. So it would actually be a lot easier. And I'll give you an example because she's looking for a recommendation. So writing something like this, so need recommendation, if I spell that right. So if you're going to do capitals, that's how you do it. And then hi, I'm looking for a let's just say electrician. I've forgotten what it actually was. I am electrician, and then based in Manchester, need light replacing, cannot do before 3 p.m. And you're basically formatting these sort of things. And if you want to make this even more noticeable, or you want to make I don't know, just a little bit nicer, you've got a choice. So you can actually make it bold or italic. This is a fairly new feature from Facebook. Or if you hover over here, you can actually see H1 or H2, etc., etc. So if we just do this, now what we can also do, you can add emojis in. And if you want to add emojis in, and you're not overly keen with the normal Facebook emojis, if you head over to your Facebook browser and you type in emojis, just like this, and you can see there's a website called Get Emoji. And if we do something like a star, scroll down and just click on this one and then copy, you can actually see, let's put this here. So already that's becoming a lot more noticeable, a lot easier for people to read it, and just a lot nicer, a lot more enticing. And then maybe even put down a picture of, the inside. Let's say you need a light changing, so you take a picture of the light. So all of this, and just the more helpful you are to the person that you're after, whether it's a customer or a supplier, or just giving some general information, the more concise you are and straight to the point, the better you're going to get a response. Okay, so I'm just going to delete that. Let's scroll back down and have another look at stuff. So again, this is nice and what's not. It's a little bit, it's this is actually fine, and it's good that it's got like as your page, which means that you're giving people a quick chance of actually liking the page. If we scroll down, hair straighteners and curlers, never use, all in the box, great Xmas present. So you can actually see this is kind of bullet pointed. This is how I would do it. Again, I would make it a little bit more standoffish. I'll try and make it stand out a little bit by adding in some stars and some emojis and what's not. Again, this is okay. Plastering suppliers, again, it's just too much. Break it up, Andrew. This is kind of exactly what we admins like to see. Clear, concise information is exactly what I've just been saying. Bang, and you can actually see someone's tagging them in. Why? Clear images, in bold here, making it stand out, bullet pointed, easy to understand. And because of that, this person's now got a comment, and bang. Let's keep scrolling. So we've actually just come across this one. And one of the things that I can't stand when it comes to posting is, yes, we get it. You want to post your stuff. However, so do a lot of other people. And if you're spamming your stuff in the group, if you're posting more than 2 or 3 times a day in one Facebook group, you're basically not giving everyone else a fair advantage. And it's very frustrating. It annoys people. And the reason why this is so bad for Facebook admins like me is that if people start getting frustrated by the content that other people are posting in the group, those people are going to leave, which means that you're not going to get any sort of benefit when you're annoying people and they're leaving. So in order to stop people from leaving and keeping the engagement of the group high, we've got to stop people from posting the same thing over and over and over. So ideally, you've already posted this, so all you would want to be doing is going to your original post and pulling a full stop or B, and this will bump your post back up in Facebook's algorithms, newsfeed, and bang, you're back at the top, and you're not multiple posting like over and over. And if you do that once a day, then fantastic, and it's actually a lot less time consuming doing it like that than reposting everything over and over. So now what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to turn on post approval for you, Jessica, and I'm also going to have to delete this, which means that I need to manually review your post before they go live. And I'll be honest, there's thousands of people. Let's just scroll all the way back up just so you can see, there's over 5,000 posts that I still need to go over. And so the chances are you're at the very bottom of that list, and your posts are probably never going to be seen now. Let's keep scrolling. So again, another couch. This is nice. It's got a little description, easy to understand, measurements, bang. Again, I'll still break this down even more, but it's okay. But again, it's just proof you can see people are actually asking about it. Yeah, so great. This is nice, stop cold callers. Yeah, fine. Let's keep scrolling. Again, a nice one. More images, all great. What about video? Video is a huge USP when it comes to Facebook groups. If you're not creating videos, which you can see so many people on, you're actually losing out on a lot of potential to either get seen or to sell your things, and it's because it's a lot more engaging. And when you're online, things become not so personal anymore. It becomes very saturated, and it doesn't feel real. That's why you get so many keyboard warriors. It's why people feel so confident when they're slagging you off on behind a keyboard, behind a monitor. But as soon as they're face to face with you, regardless how big or strong you are and what's not, they're actually a lot more politer. And it's because they realize, oh, this is actually real life. So when you're creating videos and stuff, it breaks down those barriers of, oh, online isn't real sort of thing. So again, I would, if I was hardcore promoting on Facebook groups, video is really a good way of standing out. Let's go down. So you've got stuff like this. One of the issues with posting like this, and I see it's actually a really trendy thing with people promoting caravans and rentals and stuff like that, is when you're just sharing stuff and not adding a description, the first thing that people see is the description followed by the image, and then they scroll down. And again, I want to emphasize that when people are browsing, they're just going from post to post and they're not even properly looking. I mean, a lot of the time, they'll be in front of a TV or, talking to someone, and they'll be on the phone just scrolling away, just scrolling, just like this. And they're not really paying attention to anything. So really, unless it's an absolute gobsmacking image, like crazy image, like I don't know, like a cyst popping or something, that stops people in the tracks, because it's like, ew. But if it's something like this, it's not really going to stop anyone in the tracks. This is why half nude women, stop people in the tracks, because it's like, oh, it's why a child crying, that stops people in the tracks. It's cute dogs, it stops people in the tracks. But these are just images of inside somewhere, and it's not really, in the nicest way, Henry, it's not the most lucrative caravan, so it's somewhat, you'll be more, if you had people even in that image, it will probably stop people in the tracks a little bit more than just an empty image. And that's because it's when you include people in images, it's part of that, oh, what are they doing sort of thing. So ideally, you do want to add a description. You don't just want to be sharing, because the chances are people are just going to be scrolling and bang. So all you really have to do is copy and paste this bit, or all of this bit, and pull it at the top, and bang, you'll have a much greater chance of people clicking on it. Let's carry on. Video, here we go. So psychic mediums do my head in. And it's not because of the content, it's not because of the industry, it's just because they spam like crazy. So that's a pain in the arse, but you can see video is really, really effective. I mean, it stopped me in my tracks just now. So that's a good one as well. Let's scroll down. And again, all of these are still okay. You've got to be really careful with cars. Now, you get loads and loads of people promoting finance on cars and stuff like that. So when you're creating a description, make sure it's kind of something like this, and you really specify, the car itself, because I can't tell you how many people I've blocked, I've removed, I've deleted because they're just spamming finance car deals. So unfortunately, cars are one of those things, and property rentals are one of those things that you've really got to just make sure you're putting in proper information. Otherwise, the chances are I would get rid. So I know just by the fact that it's saying logbook missing, needs some work on it, and the sort of images that this isn't a car and finance. They're actually looking to sell it. Let's scroll down. Also, when you're posting in English groups, ideally you should really be posting English posts. It's more for you than anyone else. So if people don't speak the language or your language, then how are you going to sell anything? You're not. So just make sure that you're commenting and all your actual posts are in fact in English. Let's scroll down, keep going. Again, cupcakes and cakes and stuff like that are fantastic for social media. And again, I would actually be creating a video on how you can on how you're making these cakes, because that's a lot more engaging, and that's the sort of thing that people actually want to see. So all these look nice and tasty. You'll be much better off creating a video on how to actually do these things. Okay, so Lindsay, go ahead and create yourself a video, and I'm 90% confident that you're going to get a ton of attraction and all sorts of things. So let's carry on scrolling down. Again, these are okay. Lindsay, don't post lots and lots of times. I mean, that was 47 minutes ago and this was 45 minutes ago. So now I'm going to have to mute you because literally you are spamming. I'm sorry, but that's I can't risk my group being less engaging because we're taking advantage. Oh, if we scroll down, so affiliate offers. This is a big. I am an affiliate marketer. I do content marketing and all sorts of things, and there is a very particular way you should be doing affiliate marketing, and this is not the way. Okay, how do I know this is an affiliate marketer? I just do. I know. I'm very tuned into the market, and so this is kind of the way you want to do it. First of all, you need to say that you're an affiliate marketer. It's actually illegal not to give your disclaimer, not to let people know that every single time they purchase something from you or from your links, you're earning a commission on it. Okay. The image itself is good, but you want to add more variety to it. Lots of other images. It makes it look a little bit iffy, and also you're not tracking how many people are clicking on your links. Part of being online is the ability to be able to track everything. So you should head over to bit.ly or a URL shortener so you can actually track the clicks and see where they're coming from. Now, affiliate marketers are probably one of the biggest issues I face because they're promoting Avion products and all sorts of things, and they're spamming the group like crazy. So if you see an affiliate product or something over and over, please make sure you report it to your admin because it's just so annoying. Let's scroll down. Okay, stuff like this. Again, I don't know why people do this, but let's just remove it. So we've just scrolled all the way back up. So I'll tell you what, let's go into our group insights and let's see, let's have a look at the most engaging posts of this group. And you can actually see I have been a little bit lazy with monitoring my group, but this month I've absolutely removed a ton of people. I'll probably say close to 300-400 people, and in turn that's probably removed close to like 5,000 posts or something. So that's why you can see a decrease. Let's click on here. So David James has got a load of comments on one of his posts. So let's go ahead and see why he has. So let's just open this up in a new tab, head over here, search this group, David James, all posts. So it's not that one. Well, let's have a look at his posts. It's not that one or that one. So there's something here. I might have removed it. It could have been spam. I'm not 100% sure. But you can actually see this guy, his posts are actually okay. Again, they should be bullet pointed just to make it easier for people. But I can't really see any posts, so I might have removed it. Let's go ahead and have another look. Who else? This guy, 132. Can we actually... You used to be able to... actually click on the post, but you can't anymore, which is very frustrating. Let's head over here, have another look. Can't see anything, or it's just loading a little slow. Let's refresh the page. Nope, can't see anything. Moving on to the next one. Let's head over to Diamond. And I actually think this was a spammer in the group. Okay, so another thing with Facebook admins, as you can probably just tell now, is that Facebook is so glitchy when it comes to Facebook groups. There's so many things that we can't do, or that we can't see. If we appoint new moderators or new admins to the group, a lot of the time they can't actually see a lot of the posts that people are doing. I don't know why. It's a weird glitch. Other issues are only until now we now can see what people are reporting. For over a year I couldn't see what people were reporting at all. That was really unbelievably frustrating, because I had so many people tagging me in messages and personal messaging me, threatening me, and all sorts of things. And it was mad, because I couldn't actually see it. So unless people manually tagged me in the description, it will just never have worked. Now, another really good thing, let's say you want to do lead generation for businesses or something like that, there is a very specific sort of post type that businesses love on Facebook pages, and it's stuff like this. Post your business below, someone may be looking for an opportunity. And you can see, if I click on the links, it's had 197 people commenting on it with all their businesses. Okay, and it's a really good way to see who's actually engaging on your group, etc. And these sort of posts, even though they look plain and what's not, they're actually really effective, because what you're doing is you're asking people, well, you're giving people an opportunity, even though they can do it themselves, but you're giving people an opportunity to post their business below. But what's really happening is you're verifying and collating all these people's businesses and what's not, so now you can contact them and promote whatever you want. So it is a win-win situation, because any business that comes here, they'll see all the following businesses, etc., and this post remains at the top of the algorithm, at the top of the newsfeed right here. So I think I'm actually happy with how this video has gone and the information. And just another example, can you see this, Cheryl? You've smashed this post. I can see you're going to get fantastic. You posted it how long? Oh, well, you've posted it 2 days ago. But because you have, someone's now commented on it, asking for more info, and it's exactly the sort of post that you want to be doing. The images are a little bit tacky, but the actual structure of it is perfect. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions, leave a comment in the description below. Make sure you subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and thanks for watching.